with Insurance Solutions of Tampa Bay. As I mentioned, we host commercial insurance. This is my wife Nancy. We've been married as of next Saturday 44 years. This is my family. We celebrate every other year. We do pajama night. So Christmas Eve, I guess. I'm Jewish. Friday we do our pajamas. This is like 7 o'clock in the morning to open up our gifts. So over here is my son, Just Tyler. He's the detective for the Florida Highway Patrol. That is his partner. This is my middle son, Justin. He owns the 3D printing company. My son, Brian, his wife, Jane, and my little one, Violet. She just turned 2 Tuesday. And this she is. And every time she opened up a gift, she said, I can do it. That was fun. Tell you about Insurance Solutions of Tampa Bay, and we like to go out to restaurants and bars / taverns. When I go out to visit a client, I look at the risk factor. You know, what do they do? Everything is based on risk, and the premium is based on sales or payroll. So restaurants and bars involve multiple risks, including food, alcohol, of course, and public access increase. Critical risks on liquor liability. So if you own a bar or a restaurant that serves liquor, you should have liquor liability. As well as general liability, because that covers your slips and falls should a client come onto a bar patron come on your property and slip and hurt themselves. Employee hazards. Employees get hurt in restaurants. They burn their hands, they cut their fingers, slips and falls. And then operational environmental risks. A manager of a restaurant, if it's a wet floor, should have a sign out that says wet floor caution. So I look for things like that. I look for sprinkler systems. I look for alarm systems in the property. Factors versus impact on risk, optimal revenue. The higher the revenue in liquor, the more the risk. It makes sense. Hours of operation. No one likes to see bars open up past 2 o'clock in the morning. They don't like also specials, house special, drink specials, 2-for-1s and things like that. They don't like that because people tend to drink more. Staff training. Under Florida law, they said if you have a liquor license, you should have a TIPS, it's called. It's training for serving liquor. That's a class you take. Security, other managers, there are cameras on the property, so forth and so on. And once again, I mentioned drink specials. Insurance companies do not like that because more people tend to drink faster and more. Something can happen. General liability, we basically have slip falls, wet floors, clutter, fire cooking equipment, grease fires, I have quite a few of those. Electrical fires, old wiring versus new wiring. You get an old building, can't handle all the equipment in there, microwaves and everything, so it causes a fire. Employee and operational risks, pretty simple. We talked about workers' comp. Workers' comp is designed to prevent the employee from suing the employer should they get hurt on the job, such as cuts, burns, lifting injuries. There's training on how to lift something properly. So you lift with your legs, as you all know, not with your back. Assault and battery, fights happen in bars. I tell my insurance, do not get involved whatsoever. Just call the police. Don't touch anyone. Don't, just call the police. Don't get involved in anything like that. Additional risk and priorities. We have considered when underwriting restaurants and beers. On their live claims, I look at the claims. The insurance companies require us to get 5-year loss runs. Now what that means is, for the last 5 years, what kind of claims did you have? If there are a lot of claims, the risk is not the best of all risks. They look for liquor liability in restaurants, fire damage. We look at claim history and reduced frequency of severity. If you have a manager that's on the property, sometimes our manager on the property, they prevent things from happening. A lot of restaurants do not have that. Business interruption is loss of income from fire, flood, extended closure due to health department actions, and supply chain distribution. If a business goes out of business or if something happens to that company, That's where your business interruption comes into. You no longer work and make the money you were making. Cyber insurance, we talked about a few times back. PO systems breaches and credit card data theft. I suggest you speak to Ron about that. He can protect your computers with different softwares and so forth. As you tell, a lot goes into reviewing a risk. Insurance Solutions with Tampa Bay, and I'm stumbling over my words. We go over everything. We try to look over the whole risk, and we know which companies we go to. We represent about 40 different companies, so we know which company likes to write what. A great referral would be a restaurant or bar, as I mentioned. That's referral letter. And that's it. And my time is up.